Hey everybody, so today I wanted to share another open source LabVIEW tool available out there. So this is basically the API for VirusTotal, LabVIEW wrapper for it. I mean, it's a REST API, so just LabVIEW functions that let you leverage the API. For those of you who do not know what VirusTotal is, you can just go to virustotal.com. You can go in, you can upload files, and it will check for malicious content, vulnerabilities, stuff like that. So here's just one example. I uploaded an exe. It checked this against 72 different security vendors. 3 of them marked it as malicious, and you get some information as to what that is. You get a whole bunch of other information about hash, file type, file information, whether it's signed or not, different components that it might import, right? So this uses user32 DLL, and you can actually see what in there that it's pulling in, a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, you can just use this website. The website's totally free to use. They also have an API, so you can do all this stuff programmatically. You can upload files and read back the results programmatically. The API is free. There's also a paid tier. So if you use the paid tier, you're not rate limited. So free tier, you can do 4 requests per minute. In the paid tier, you're unlimited. And you also get more information on the stuff you upload, and you have some different features. I've mapped pretty much all the free tier stuff here. So yeah, I've built this into a class. So you've got functions for working with files, so I can upload a file and get the file report. These are just some helper functions. You can analyze an IP address, so I can pass it an IP address and it will return information about that IP address. Got some miscellaneous functions. I can get a popular threat categories from it, and this just launches the web page. Not actually API function, just launches the VirusTotal web page. For URLs, I can pass it a URL and it will analyze the URL and determine if there's anything malicious there. And yeah, built in some properties as well, so you can read the body and headers of the last request. And yeah, you're a init, so this is going to be where you're going to construct the class. So this is where you're going to pass in an API key, and it's just going to store that in the class for you. So you'll just initialize, and then you can use all of these different functions. And I do have this test file analysis. This kind of demonstrates using this. So basically I can take a file, upload it. This just reads back the headers and body, which in most cases we don't care about. And then it returns some statistics on how many security vendors marked the file as malicious, suspicious, undetected, harmless, or just didn't respond in time. And this also breaks it down a little further as well. So you have the method, the engine name, category, and the result. So I can show you a little bit what this looks like. So we have our initialize function here, and you'll need to pass in an API key. So pass in your API key. That is not an actual API key. You'll have to issue yourself one. Like I said, it is free. If you use the free tier, you just have to go on the website and issue yourself one, and then you can use that there. This upload file function is going to pass in the file you specified. Sweet. So yeah, we're using just an HTTP post multi-part. This configures the headers and whatnot for you, so it's ready to go. And then it's taking the response and basically outputting the data and storing that information. You do need that data for future requests. We are waiting 30 seconds here. So the analysis is not super quick, and you are rate limited on the free tier to 4 requests per minute. So there is a function that allows you to check if an analysis is done, but that uses one of your requests. So you don't want to be pulling that very quickly if you're on free tier. So depending on the file you've uploaded, it could take, and depending on also loads, right? So how many people are issuing requests at a given time. It could take anywhere from maybe like 30 seconds to a minute to several minutes. So really just depends on the load they're experiencing and the type of file you've uploaded. And if you're uploading a file that has already been uploaded, the analysis is essentially instant. It will just link you to an existing analysis, which makes it very quick. But so here I've added a 30-second wait. And then this file report tries to retrieve the report from this file that we uploaded. And it's doing like a pull. So we're just waiting 30 seconds. If this is basically returning, so if this parse analysis is returning an empty array, we know it's not done yet. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting until it is done. And you don't necessarily have to do it like that. You can just pull the ID that is returned when you upload the file in this data here, and then come back later and try to read from that ID. So that's another option. This is a polling method. It does wait 30 seconds in between iterations. That way you don't hit your rate limit and start getting blocked from everything. But yeah, this will just go in, pull the results from that file, and this also is just showing there's also this property node that stores the headers and body, so you can read the latest headers and body as well. So that not everything is 100% mapped in the API, so if there's something that I didn't map that you want access to, you can pull this out of the body, and it is just JSON if you want to work with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're interested in this is available in my GitLab. The link to this repository specifically will be in the description to the video. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.